Back on the Ports pregame show, Zach Bayruti joined by Ports shortstop Dusty Coleman. And Dusty, I guess to start off real quick, just talk about how the wrist is feeling. I know you missed all last year with the wrist, but talk about how it's been feeling this year, and talk about a little bit what you had to do to get back, missing all last season.
The wrist right now feels great. I took a lot of time off, obviously. Took it very careful the second surgery around, and did all my rehab, and it's feeling great. Just a lot of the off season was just working out, getting my legs in shape, keeping them in shape the whole time I was not able to do any baseball stuff, and I felt like I came in and feel good this year.
2009, at the end of that season, a lot of us remember you being here in Stockton, and it didn't seem like you had the pop in your bat, the power that you've been displaying a little bit this year. Is that because of the wrist? Is that because it's feeling a little bit better? What's the reason for you getting that power back?
Definitely. I mean, top hand is pretty important when you're swinging, and without the top hand, I just had no pop. It was more like I was just guiding the bat and hoping that I could make solid contact. And when I did, it just didn't have the same jump off my bat as it does now. Now the trick is just to make sure I hit it more often.
Well, you're leading the team with 5 home runs, 27 runs batted in. How does it feel being at the plate, and is it a little bit different being back, like game speed? I mean, I know you probably spent a lot of time in the cage, but there's got to be a big difference between the cage and game speed.
Yeah, there's a lot of difference. I mean, each pitcher's kind of pitching me in a little bit different ways, and there's some pitches that I'm kind of struggling with now, and it's just trying to get back into the swing of things and making sure that I become a little more consistent at the plate, and as well as continuing with my power numbers.
Talk about defensively. I mean, you've shown great game defensively, 4 errors, which is great. You've made a couple of outstanding plays in shortstop, but how have you been feeling kind of in the defensive side of things?
Defensively, I feel extremely comfortable. That's the whole offseason when my wrist was hurt. All I could do is go and take ground balls. So that's the thing that I felt the most comfortable with, and I feel like there's not that many balls that I can really mess up, and so I'm feeling good.
The team's been doing well also. The team coming into tonight 20-12. How about some of the guys on this team? I mean, the guys seem to have come together nicely, at least in the first month. And sometimes it's tough in the first month. You're getting settled in, but this team seems to be playing pretty complete.
Yeah, well, I think the majority of these guys played in Kane last year, so there's some great chemistry. And it seems like, if one pitch is not doing well, the hitting steps up, and if the hitting's not doing well, the pitching really just keeps them back. And I think that's just what's made us win ball games so far, is just playing well as a team.
So you're feeling healthy. The numbers are there at least to start the season. What are some of the goals that you have? I mean, I'd imagine goal number 1 going into the season for you is to stay healthy, but now that seems to be there, talk about some of the long-term goals, maybe the rest of the way out.
My goals are just to continue to play good defense, keep my errors down, take away some hits, and offensively just to keep hitting the ball well, see the pitch is a little bit better, cut down my strikeouts, and just hopefully get some power numbers again.
What's the toughest part about that? You mentioned the strikeouts, and you got 49 of them, but what's the hardest part? I mean, I'd imagine a lot of that is just getting caught up with game speed again after taking it last year off.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes I just have, bats will just get by me, and I don't even remember what happened, just kind of, like you said, getting back in that game speed, taking concentration on every pitch, every at-bat, and you don't want to take any for granted. So.
All right, Dusty, well, good luck the rest of the way, man. We'll talk to you again soon, and thanks for stopping by.
Thank you very much.
Ports shortstop Dusty Coleman will come back with the starting pitching matchup next year on KWSX.